Let's short live this one because it ain't gonna. Let's short live this one. This will be a short one. As we absorb something we notice, a lot of information coming out. You want to learn about yourself. You want to get depth. You want them to seek it. You want knowledge outside of the scholarship, outside the scholar realm, the proverbial get a degree and all that stuff to train to be something. Right? You want something outside that, come around the channel, you'll get a lot of that. A lot of the Moorish brothers and sisters are open up, sending out content. You see the circle, a lot of the circles opening content. Why not? It's an advantage for so many to take advantage to know things that we don't know. One thing we're going to start realizing and seeing, and if we haven't already yet, we have so many species on this community, what we call Earth and stuff like that. So after a while, it'll be opening up even more. I'm watching content that solidifies and certifies this info. Still in between of what's fiction and what's reality. All right. Reason being why what we're seeing now is the AI, the components of the mechanism that we control, we can create, being the ultimate creators, one below the Most High. I had a song, got a song still say, how can we be flabbergasted and so outside ourselves about what Most High created, and I coordinate that with those that go mountain climbing and do all these feats and stuff, and to each his own. I'm not talking about them or throwing anything down. I'm just showing if they're doing it, then that's us doing it, and that's how I view it. So through them, you see the feats and stuff that Most High made, and we trying to eclipse it or conquer it, right? And we still, in so many ways, like wow, by it, right? So I correlate that the same as the majesty that we hold within ourselves, and how many's eyes are open and going to continue to be open to see certain human beings that are, not fully just human, they something else, right? But before you seen that, this is the reality. Watch this. It made sense to me why, now it does, I should say, why, okay, you've seen a lot of AI, Jetpack, Jeep, all this crap and stuff like that. Not crap, but stuff that, useful to us or whatever. But then clones. It would behoove a lot of us to go back and watch Blade Runner, the first one. The first one. 2's good. 2049 is good. But Harrison Ford in the first one will help you really, really understand the stuff you around. Will help you come to some comprehension of the possibilities of what we're talking about. Or help you come to the realization in some. Hold on, man. Hey! Oh, that's no dude. I don't want him. Shit. I was gonna say that my neighbor come by with a lawnmower. Ask him, his family riches. I don't think no witches over here doing nothing on my yard. So Blade Runner, the syntheticness, the clones at the time, the AI intelligence that it was performing at the time, the abilities, so human. That's what Harrison Ford fell in love with, a synthetic robot. You trying to figure out what Darth Vader wants you to fall in love with around here. A synthetic robot. So when you look at the timestamp date on that movie, that's close to, I want to say 20 years. Close, if not, right? Can you, once you look at it, imagine, I can because I watched it, right? The advancement of what can get by you today. And I'm like, I just want to get on here and play my chess game. Can I play the chess game online? Yeah, can you make this puzzle? Connect the puzzle, please. No, you're a robot. Now, you know I'm not a robot computer. You know I'm on here every day. Matter of fact, you know I'm on here every day. You see me through the computer. You know I'm not a computer. Oh, you didn't think nobody was looking through you through your fool. Oh, you covered up that little hole right there with the camera. They been bypassed that. They want to look through your screen. They look through your screen. Oh, there you go. Okay, we'll let you be human today. Thank you. So we sit up here and wonder, my brother say, man, everybody ain't human, bro. So those of you is racking your brain, confusing yourself, why? Well, if people know that people getting touched by Most High, because a lot of people are divine energy and they're not robots. They are human. And because Most High wants the attention to be seen by those who trying to play God, big God over you. Most High don't mind folks down here creating offsets, alternatives. Nobody, I don't even. But when you cross the line and want to put something in Most High's creation, unbeknownst to them, want to replicate, unbeknownst to them, want to conscious still, unbeknownst to them, that's when Most High got a problem, right? Right across that water, just giving all the nuggets to everybody that was involved. Notice how Pierce Morgan and this more this and them and Maryland this and NASA and Virginia this, and you know, see how she's giving all the information. That's cute. Kuan Yin. I have no cut cars terror. She giving all these folks up. See how this works? See how this works? You connect the dots now. See how this works? Why folks are getting locked up and why they going through stuff, because so many folks are sharing the information because they know it's vital, and these folks are tracking them down because they've been shadow banning the channel, So if they shadow ban the channel and show that there's no likes and this like that, then you don't come to the channel. But other folks are populating the channel, so K Toya and all these other folks who, all of them, we understand. We understand. Right, no limit. All them folks. And because I haven't came, because I won't work with none of these folks so they can get their tentacles in me, get to working with me, right? And it's the same old thing that they do. They give you money, work with you. Hey, yeah, get this, do that, get money. You know, you get happy when you get money, right? You get to spending and stuff, feel good, right? And you lose focus. Let me get this out. Let me poke this out, y'all. Let me get this stuff out. Trying to lay down. It's trying to lay down. It can lay down right there. Up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they give you money, you get to buying new stuff and that new car. You still, and once you do that, you let your guard down a little bit because you're feeling good, and you let people come in because you got stuff now, and so they think you gonna trust them because they gonna come in a suit, tie, and all that stuff, looking good, talking good, and manage this, that we could do this, blah, 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 and it's all just to get your energy at a higher grade. That's it. That's it. That's it. These people ain't shit. People ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? You'll know the real one. The real one's gonna keep coming real. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep coming. Real ones know. It ain't about all that shit. It ain't about all that. And then I knew too, beloved. Watch this. Let me show you something. I think, you know, thank you. Thank the Most High for allowing me to take the trips outside this little town, you know. I'm a comfortable person, you know what I'm saying? I don't need much. I ain't gotta go vacations to feel like I'm away. I could fill that bathtub up with water, put all them ducks, put all them ducks in there. Yeah. Turn that music on and just cow going in the way. They know that, beloved. I don't mind telling y'all. Watch this. They know that. Who that? Gates, Microsoft, all these computer people and stuff. Hey, how you know, Sean? I put out there to y'all, beloved. Hey, one of the ways to combat these fools out here, hey, put your headphones on, your Bluetooth phone. They can't hear stuff and they get mad, aggravated, want to, what they go do? Mess with my drivers on everything, phone and everything. Can't get the headphones on no more. And confirmation! What you thought I wasn't gonna come and tell the folk? We ain't mad about it. Confirmation how dirty you folks is. Confirmation you are cannibals. Confirmation. 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 Confirmation y'all staying out they stoves. Y'all ain't buying all that crap. Confirmation. These people got buddies. Abercrombie got buddies. What? Don't he? Wasn't he in trial for something trying to say he's crazy and shit? Who you think he rub elbows with? Rich recognize rich. Real recognize real. I told you, they don't gotta like each other. It's a purpose. Him the reason. Him the reason we losing money. Him the reason people don't want to buy our expensive clothes no more. Him the reason folks want to go buy an electric car and get off this gas and da-da-da. Him the reason why the Epstein Island keep coming up and da-da-da, want nasty at it. Him, no, not him, us. Jesus got treated like that, him. We gonna keep, poke the bear. No, not this bear, poke that bear. Like the young black one said, young chocolate one say, bring all the Christ light. Let's lead with this. Bring all the Christ like in. Now, what does Christ like mean, beloved? Today. We recognize, and we shall all recognize through our history, Christ, like Christ, Christo, right? Comes from the Cristo. I don't know if it's Italian or Spanish, name, I don't know. But Cristo, all right? We have Michelangelo painted Cristo. It was family, right? And so the beloved Esau or Yahweh, they didn't want it to be named that. Think about it. Let me hit you with something. Just common sense. Today, you born in a nice old family, nice politically correct family. All right? We can even say it's boule. We can say it's vanilla. We can say whatever. Let's say it's vanilla. Today, vanilla. Okay? That's just you. Because we ain't tripping about race. But we tripping about understanding. So let's understand. Tammy and Chris have a baby. And they are the new fabric. They've been out in the world and they've been to college and they've been, open. They open-minded. Family ain't. They old-fashioned. Old-fashioned money, everything. Just old-fashioned money. So they used to Tom, Dick, Jerry, Mike, Shelly, Christina, Sam. They used to that. We got the new era. This little couple about 25 years. They been African friends, Jamaican friends. They been all over the world. And the family really don't mess with them like that. They kind of sheep in it. Because they be coming to the table. They got African regalia. Pissing their family off. Everybody drinking water. They talking about bring me a Dr. Pepper. Everybody vegan and stuff. They talking about, they bring me some bacon. All right, cool. So Cindy in the hospital, and the baby about to come. Everybody happy. Really fast. They deep. They still get 900. This is about 900 folks. Vanilla. I ain't trying to pee y'all off. I'm just trying to get to a nice, beautiful one. Y'all gonna love this one. And they all like, ooh, the baby coming. Baby coming. Everybody, they waiting for the little beautiful vanilla baby come out, just shining. And the baby come out. Matter of fact, the baby come out talking. Well, good, y'all. Everybody looking at each other like, who baby is that? Christine say, that's Joanna man. Christine called the baby Joanna man. Joanna. I just, Joanna. That's a movie out there. Saying something. What we going through today? What we going through today, Sean? Joanna mans. Christine called the baby Joanna. Imagine that. Tell me the spirit ain't just no stones, just Joanna. And mom and dad like, matter of fact, they didn't even do that. When they heard, when mama, because mama ran up like, baby, what the baby gonna be called? Because mama was holding the baby. Mama was holding the baby like this. Doc gave out baby mama. And two beloved couple, they just hugging on each other. That was hard, baby. And mama holding the baby. What we gonna name the baby? So as soon as Christine was about to say Joanna, the son, her husband, got right up on, because he already knew. He got right up on to catch the baby. Because she said Joanna, and the mama just fell back. Bow! Bust her head wide open. Daddy too. Both. Everybody else came in. Doctors came in. What's that? What's the commotion? It's over, Nay. What? They passed out over, Nay. And they start going through the hospital. It's 900 families in there. 900. Joanna. What? Only mom and dad seen the baby. Pay attention. Only mom and daddy seen the baby. The other family ain't seen the baby yet. It done permeated out into the hospital. I don't know how all these 900 folk got up in there. Oh, Rich. I forgot. Damn. Rich. I forgot. Because when you got money, sometimes you can't even get your baby born. You know what I'm saying? The nurse won't even see you sometimes. Or take their time. Are you making an example out of this video? I might be. So, it then permeated into the hospital to the other family members. Cindy and Bob passed out, and they needed EKG to bring them alive, because the couple then called the baby Joanna. And everybody in the family know, like, we Bob's, Chris's, and Dan's, and Dick's, and Cindy's them. Saying something. So that is rampant. It's running rampant. Because don't nobody know why, really, what is this about? A name? Is it just a name? Everybody running rampant. They passed out because the young couple named the baby Joanna. So everybody talking. You know how rumors go. They ain't took the baby because they scared. The hospital scared. They don't know what's going on. So they took, how you take the baby down to the incubator. They took the baby in its own little room with the incubator and stuff like that. They scared. They don't know. So the baby on security right now. Because the family then found out the baby name is Joanna. This don't add up. That's against something. rules, laws, family tradition cycle. It's against something. This ain't adding up. So as days go by, days. Because the hospital trying to figure out, we got 900 family members up in here. Frustrated, confused, PO'd, everything. This the golden child right here. This like 5 generations. We got 5 generations of folks up in here, for real. They want to see the baby. They want to know why the baby named Joanna, man. Mom and daddy them right now, I see you. They can't talk. They can't believe none of this. So nobody can talk to them. So, moral of the story and how we get to it is, all over a name. The name concerned the family more than the birth of the child. Having legs, breathing, arms. Nobody asked about is the child disabled, child here, child got all his faculties, and they just worried about the name. That's the moral of the story. None of y'all was looking for something greater than that. What child purpose? Don't nobody know about child purpose. Nothing. Just Joanna, man, bent out of shape. That's how bad it was. Jesus, little Joanna, man, ain't walked, ain't did nothing. Ain't harmed nobody, nothing. Just trying to come up in here. So after a while, when everybody got out, mom and daddy them came back alive and all that stuff, did all that. Everybody came out. They sat down with the couple. The couple was like the family, the grandparents first. Everybody said they had a little reunion, and then grandparents wanted to know why y'all named the baby Joanna. Joanna. And the couple was like, we see Uncle Harry and Uncle Mike them, and they named Mike Jr. and Mike the third and second and fourth and fifth, and so on and so on. And as we kept seeing that and going on, the same traditional cycles kept permeating with hatred and envy and jealousy outside the family, not within. The same hatred permeated, no cycle of breaking, the willingness to follow the traditional pattern, even though consciously, wholeheartedly, knowing that, man, I ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Hate somebody just because somebody told you that this is the reason why I hate somebody, or this is the reason why I'm against somebody or against something or something like that. Instead of advancing out on my own and allowing myself to let my walls down, no matter that my family don't, and they still hold up walls and whatever and have their animosity and things like that. But I let my walls down and be an adventurous one, right? Knowing that, learning off somebody like Will and Clark, adventurers, right? Imagine Christopher Columbus. All these great discoverers, imagine if they was straight up racist. Think about that. Same suit. Just like straight up, like, then you expect them to come up and make it look like we took your land and stole your land, when that's not the truth. Everybody at some point are trying to make it cordial and stuff like that. So the point of it is, the two young couple took it upon themselves to, like we talking about today, and this was the moral of the story, was for the young folks. Ain't for the young old heads that's gonna be in their ways. It's not. Some that know and understand where I'm coming from, for sure. But the moral of it is, allow yourself to learn. Not just these books. That's what I told somebody yesterday, the other day. It's great that so many of these religious folks, they still, reading their books, and I value that. I got that. Yeah, I'd rather be in your book, reading your book instead of pointing a gun or, this or that or da 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 to another human being. Yeah, for sure. If that's the purpose you to stay in your book so you don't do the evil things. That's cool. Then, but more and more the son, it's so that they stay in their book and stuff like that, knowing that they're doing evil things. So it's a way type thing. They're no different. Yin yang. You understand? So there's people that because you look at it, what's sin, what's not sin, right? And it's all about what you do to your fellow man, your fellow woman. This is what this is about. So they didn't disturb the line of living for those who choose to be a little free, a little open, right? And you're not harming nobody, but they want to pinpoint that to you rather than the recourse of all. You see what I'm talking about? It's a mean game. It's psychological out there. And these clowns who think they doctors and scholars, and a lot of these folks been doing this for a long time. So what's disturbing them is when somebody like myself and many come and we can dissect this and break it down and look at it for what it is. And even though they want to put us on billboards and put our not realizing there's coming. They out there too. And not only are they but what they gonna get. What they get out of doubt and exposed about can land them in jail or dead. See the difference? Thank you, both sides. See what I'm talking about? Where that we just living our lives and they don't like it. They don't like the way you live your life. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand how many people said that. How many people said that about Michael Jackson? I don't like the way you live your life. Prince. Name all them folks that I don't like the way your problem, not mine. I'm so beautiful in my life. You see what I'm talking about? And some people don't. I quickly started getting that, when you got people that, look, 3 chains, 4 chains, 5 chains running up on you. You know what I'm talking about? These folk beloveds got more than me, doing more than me and everything. Go back to what we saying. I ain't that one person leave like, watch this. The one drunk, that one wino that follows the other wino with $68,000 and shit. Look. Part of the wino crew. Look, I follow somebody with three subscribers. Da da da. Okay, cool. Why are you following somebody with 3 subscribers? Why are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? You got that many more subscribers. Da da da. Then I shouldn't be none of the info. Same thing about all this other stuff. You see what I'm talking about? So that shows. I just come to show not to gloat for these folks because they know me. I'm not that one. I'm gonna hit it on the nail. With me, it's just like tell it and then shoot. Relish in the fact that it's the truth. That's what I relish in, not lies. Fuck lies. Lies are just what they is, lies. Like the one say, divine. So, and in so many ways, just want you to know, you know what I'm saying? Because I cut because I see too much of that person in you that you did once work with. Don't know if you still work with. Still kind of feel because seeing this other stuff come out about this house and this and that and about AT and all that stuff. So the whole thing, it's nasty, it smells, it's filthy, it stinks. And then just like for this person to put out in public that they have relations with a SHAWN when I'm like, who could they be talking about? You know what I'm saying? And then be around that other Charlie Brown dude and stuff like that, and then that right person and all that stuff. So we get it, we see it, what it is, but just happy that people see it for what it is too, because they're like, shit, how the hell could you have done that when this person don't go nowhere? Other than you driving by his house, like, in these black cars and all this stuff. And then you tell people, oh, I slept with this and I didn't. No, you didn't. And once again, beloved, I'll state it again. I ain't slept with nobody in 5 years. What's today? 2006, 2020. It's 2006, so that'd be 2020. They left that house 2020, 21. So I ain't slept with nobody since that person. That was the wife, all right? Nobody. Bumped that hoe. All right? All of them. They know how it go. So, based off that, they don't get what they want. I'll leave this video right here like this. One of my brothers spit to me, say this morning, say, man, you don't know what they saying, bro. Gotta watch yourself. One of the two sides, confirmation on the double-edged sword. I continue to do what I do. I continue to show up to the scene. Why is that? Thank you for the protection. I've already been through that. I know the things that I need to do. It's so easy. You be who you are. If you have nothing to hide, if your life is in the volume where Most High wants you and sees you and perceives you and knows that you're going to keep on going, Most High going to protect you. I'll show you. I know they throw spells and all this stuff. These wizards, well, they garbage. They little antics. They know that. They know I know that now. And so it's coming. It comes back. All right, it comes back to them. They come hard now, especially now. It's more clear as we get, the more beautified our situation get, and the more Most High gonna keep lifting us to the highest volume. Know that. Know that. All you that walk that line. No matter what you went through, what you're gonna redemption. You be your own redemption. All right, you be your own redemption. That's what this is about. Don't allow don't allow nobody tell you can't be redeemed. Don't let nobody tell you can't change the way you operate and do things. So many of these fools want me to change and operate it because they know I'm here for it. I'm here for it. And so they operate and do things to my digital and stuff like that so that I don't be here for you. I don't be here for us. I don't be here for Most High. They want the old things to be the same. They want this is for the ones that need you in their church for purposes unbeknownst to you. I shouldn't say just churches, facilities. Unbeknownst to you, to suck you dry, to keep you stupid. Double-edged sword with it. You have churches out there, beloved. This is what we work for. That are not like that. You got ministers out there that's been with these people, has worked with these people. Hollywood, who's coming and being ministers to open your eyes to this. I open-heartedly see them for who they are. And employ so many of y'all. Listen to them. Yeah, most definitely. And learn. Learn. Because then this helps us get off the titty when they come up with that destructive music. That music that they think influence you. You know what I'm talking about? All that girl shake your booty and blah, 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 tail feather and boo boo and ass, ass out and wear your Jesus piece, and I got something about that and all that stuff. But then telling you to wear your Jesus piece, right? But then telling you to kill another man in the same music. I need you to really think about that. But wearing a Jesus piece. Wearing a Jesus piece, but understands when the Bible or instructions say, are you not one below me? See what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about? This stuff you got to ask yourself. Telling people, pop that woo and hop off the, you see what I'm talking about? That's the devil. I don't care who it is, what it look like, how glamorous it look outside. Inside, filthy. Filthy. Okay? Know that. These are them times. You got these folks out here. They don't mind showing you now. How bad? How bad? You showing me who you coded with, nigga? We saw that on your chest. Just like we see it on these boffy basketball players. Just like we hear Ebony. Is he Ebony or Aubrey? Is he Ebony? No, he can't be Ebony. He more Ivory. Yeah, he all Ivory. He just look like Ebony. That's how them Sumerians did. They took your ebony to look like ebony, get that nice and the connect and all that stuff to look ebony, but they ivory. I'm saying something. Ain't I, bro? Better than Hove? Nah. I ain't better than nobody. but I know you. I ain't here to be better than nobody. I'm here to be no dude. You register that. You put your star factor on that. You about all that billboard. You need that, bro. That's what got you where you were. And you know that now so many, pay attention, bro. Why these stars hate? All these people hate, actors, all that stuff. Why? I told them. And it's happening. Now, the disturbing piece about it is this. It's what they sit in their house about. All of them. It's what they sit in their house about. Watch this. How in the hell he been sitting here saying the same stuff for the past 3 years? Ain't got off at nothing. Steadfast. How does stuff come true? How does stuff come flourishing? How this is our reality right now? He ain't got nothing. He didn't use no group of people. It's just him. He wasn't calling Washington, Virginia, NASA, California. It's just him. I done got with tech this guy, best hacker this guy, best witch this guy, best warlock this, that, satellite this, SOS this, put the heat on this, do this. We didn't even got with folks. Devil that made us get with folk we don't even like. And the sad part, bro, sis, is them same folks who you would think is intelligent. Shit, they got degrees, so they say. Unless they was bought. Hey, Nate, look, Nate. I need some research, bro. We need to do an education audit out there. Oh, look at that, bro. It look like them folks back in what's that down there in forward? They like that booty in the back. Like I'm grown, I should cut like that and get that booty in the back. Why y'all like that? What is that about? Nate, we need to do an audit, man. Audit on credentials around here. You think? I mean, if you catch one of them, Nate, it just makes sense to me. You catch one of them that got, degree over in Congo, degree over from Dominican, degree over from Zimbabwe. We ain't saying that they ain't got no college and you can't get no degree. We talking about people went in the jungle, places where that when you go look, if the degree, you got a degree from there, you can't find a place because, they went out of business. They stopped. In 82, they stopped giving them degrees out. And the grass all over it and then grew all over it and stuff. And you're like, well, yeah, dude look like a college used to be there and stuff. Maybe he telling the truth. Man, stop lying, man. So what I suggest we do a credential check. Maybe. Let me stop filling my prayer. Let me stop filling the president's head up because my prayer don't play. Okay, to it. Our prayers don't play, do we? She realized that. My prayer don't play. My president don't play. My president said, touch not the anointed. Prayers already said. So since the prayer is saying, touch not the anointed, and keep saying that, I'm going to keep saying, touch not the anointed. I'm going to keep praying, touch not the anointed. I'm going to keep divine, touch not the anointed. Even though, beloved, I sucker them in, I bait and trigger the demons. Come in. Come here, little demons. Come here, little demon. Come here, little demons. And be like, why you want to talk to us? Why you want to talk to us? You know why I got quiet? Because now you done stepped in my realm. Where am I at? I'm inside divine energy. I'm inside. See, when you step inside the divine energy, that's why y'all like me coming. Because y'all, watch this. It's no different than the newborn baby come out and everybody go. Even the nasty one. Look, let me close on this one. Let me show you something. Let me show y'all something. Even the nastiest folks. Try this. Try this. Now you can't try it right off the bat. Some of y'all gonna have to give it time so they can forget. Because the devil remembers shit. But when you get a chance to try this, right? Try this. When that newborn baby come out. And you gotta use a pretty baby. Sean, you saying there's ugly babies? No. Beauty's in the eyes of behavior. So make sure you have a baby, you know what I'm saying, that ain't a look away baby, you know what I'm saying? Oh. You know what I'm saying? So, reason why. I'm gonna show you why though. Let me show you why. You want a nice, beautiful baby, right? Cause you want that effect, the godly effect to come through. Because yes, two googly people can have an ugly baby. They googly down here and have an ugly baby and googly. Okay, you get that. All right, that's if googly people. Are you calling somebody googly? No, I don't know no googly people. I've seen beautiful babies. So, when you have stingy, hater, I don't give a fuck people, I like robots better. I pay for cooch, you know, all them type people. Want to see them bend a little bit? Want to see God's work? Saying so. Watch it. Bring it in front of me. Oh, first be like this. Watch out, though. Oh, Shelby just brought her baby over. No, baby. I'm watching wrestling. I'm watching football. Get that hollering baby out of here. Then everybody in there, ooh, the baby. Oh, yeah. In their mind, you know what I'm saying? You know, we curious cat type people. It don't matter. You know, a lot of people. Then all of a sudden, Uncle Stingy, Uncle Hater, Uncle Angry, Angry Man. Hold the baby. Watch the baby for us while we go to the store. Watch this. Pay attention. Hold it, baby. I ain't watching nobody, baby. While y'all go to the store, have fun. Leave me with this baby. He holding the baby and stuff. What the diapers at and stuff. Put a bottle over there right there so I can reach to it. I don't y'all get on my. That's all y'all came over there. Put the baby on. Now they gone. They gone. Y'all already got it played out before I even get to it, huh? You just want to watch me play it? All right, here we go. Here you go. They gone. He wait. Look. Holding the baby. Now he cradling the baby all. Hey, you burped yet? But he's still playing mad because people still getting their stuff and keys. Y'all, don't be all day. I ain't got all day. I ain't somebody babysitter. But then he ain't talking as loud because he got the baby and he ain't want to yell at the baby. You know what I'm saying? Don't be all day. Then everybody gone. They getting in the car. Look what he do. Look what he do. Watch this. He ain't changed the channel. What you change channel on? Smurfs and something. When you start wearing Smurfs and cartoons and stuff? I got the baby. The baby he don't like. He ain't got up and stuff. What you getting that for? The bottle and stuff all around there. What you getting that for? Angry man, hater? You don't like babies? You don't like people? A clone maker, replica? What you getting up for? I'm trying to show you something. He getting up to go to the window. What you getting up to the window? It's your house. You bought this house. You pay the mortgage. You tell who go. What you doing? Looking at the when they gone. When they leaving, he got the baby like this. When they gone? When they getting out of here? They gone? I don't want. Why are you worried about them leaving? He don't want them more till they gone now. The reason why you act like he didn't want them to see. Got a lot of them around you. A lot of us got a lot of that around us. Don't want to show your heart. Cold. Got to show you cold. Got to be this way. This way I made my money, kept my money. This way I keep people away from me. That I don't give. You know what I'm saying? Babies, all that. Family. I'm like that with family. Not that baby though. Why not that baby? I'm like that with my when my nieces get old, 5, 6, get away from me. I don't want, no, they can't come over the house. Play, nah, because they can talk. Can't manipulate, can't control them. Unless I can. So, the baby. Just him and the baby. Now, I gave you all that because I'm trying to show you something. Watch this. Why can't 5-year-old stay there and he be like, hey, outgrown him? The 5-year-old in the 5-year-old not of God. I'm trying to say something. The 5-year-old been influenced by mama and daddy. So the 5-year-old over there coloring on the wall and all that kind of 5-year-old breaking stuff and all that. Granddaddy, grandmama hate, they ain't got the energy to deal with that. I'm saying that. Why they want to deal with the baby though, Sean? The baby not tainted. The baby still got all the God element. Baby ain't talking. Baby ain't influenced by nothing. But what? There you go. Moral to the whole point of the story. It ain't influenced by nothing. It's still godly element. Goo goo, gaga, woo boo boo, butcher boo goo, go ahead and local bog of y'all. Eggo bell, leggo wiggle boo, I'll be Uncle Bell. Something else these other folks won't tell you. They be talking about talking in tongues and stuff. That's evil, evil. So the babies sit up here and they talk in tongues. Been doing all since we was born. Gigi, baba, you boo, got boo, by you, back, gigi, bigga, baga. But you got religious folks out there talking about talking in tongues and this, so, right? And da da. And the baby sitting up there doing that all day too. Most high, through Gigi, gaga, and grandpa up there. And we said, why baby got so much control on grandpa, but we ain't got no effect on grandpa because grandpa know God still. Grandpa still know the frequency. Hatred ass grandma, whoever they are, all of us, still know the frequency of Most High. To the point where that now you see why most people, a lot of people, some of us, don't mind harming children. Now I got you where you need to be. To tune out Most High. To shut down Most High. To go against the paradigm of Most High. That's all it is. That's all it is. You and I both know between that age of span until they turn into themselves and they take on their own righteousness of knowing good or bad, they still peer into the Most High. When you take that innocence, and who takes that innocence, you already see who that is, the devil. Of us, right? Just operating there to take that energy. See what I'm talking about? Now, you said, when someone said, when these people hurt babies and stuff like, that's the whole point. They know that's godly element. See what I'm talking about? So when they affect and touch your babies and stuff like that, they know. Or subconsciously, they don't know, but that's what they're doing. And so when they don't know and it's subconscious and they don't know, now you understand. Stop arguing with yourself. Get away from these folks, but stop arguing why they don't understand that. Because some of y'all dealing with replicas. Some of y'all dealing with folks that are trying to learn how to be human. I just told you there's species down here. It ain't you, but learning how to be you. Some of us need to really, really wake up because you're wondering why these cattle back in the day were getting eaten, holes bitten out of them and stuff like that, and nabbed on and stuff like that. Because you got different type of species that came and they learning how to be human. And they went through a phase in it. This is reality, whether you like it or not. They're among you now. So when we teaching this stuff so that when you see these abnormal behaviors and things like that, now you can correlate them to a lot of things rather than just the cognitive behavior of just a regular human being, what we regularly act like. Now you're going, if you see stuff that's out the normal. Like, you shouldn't be doing that as a human being. Now you see why. Because you got mixture of species down here. Human, who we go by, did that, and you got non-human, who don't care about none of your laws, no universal laws, because they was always power structure and playing the law power over you. That's reality. We outweigh and we outnumber more than a lot of people, and that's what's scaring folks. You outweigh and outnumber what I'm talking about more than anybody know. Yeah. Your commoneers, we outweigh. Problem with it, they tainted a lot of us. They done stuck a lot of us with a lot of stuff. Poison, coke, whatever you want to call it. Replica off. Many of y'all see that now because you're seeing, based off me and my example, how I'm living, that the various props that they done put up against, simulating me, looking like me, replica me. You see what I'm talking about? So you know I'm telling the truth. That's what make this so easy. Right? That's why I said, no, we ain't going nowhere. This is beautiful. We're going to use it just like this. We're going to use the Rage Against the Machine. I grew up in the Rage Against the Machine. That's how I ain't the only one. And so there's been so many had to go this. The only difference with me is that what the ancestors enjoy and those who come before me, they're like, God, bro, you just, boom, you hitting it right. You know what I'm saying? And I give that to people like Mel Gibson, who come in mind. 12 Monkeys, greatest movie ever made for psyops. Just tell them like it is. So you beautiful ones that's in the same 12 Monkeys, and you'll know exactly how to go about it. It won't even phase you. This stuff don't even, and these folks know you. They know. All right. They know we're not accepting half of nothing, discount of nothing. It's everything you owe me, or don't worry about it. We'll take it out and let the body hit the floor. That's how it goes. All right. That's why they parade around in front of me with their advertisement. Oh, see this, or you went and bought this, but see this, and to think that they're, we're not earthly. We in here, but we in here for a purpose, and not to be by this. That's what we here, beloved. So keep going, because we throw them off by what they think they see us do and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Nah. It's just the energy that Most High allows. You know, if a Most High gonna allow me to drive, live like, you know, be, then that's what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Off Most High energy, and I'm always gonna represent Most High off it. I ain't gonna never go dark with it. And that's another thing, beloved. The tactics, that's what they for. All right? For you to go dark, for you to, you know, glamorize what they do. You know what I'm saying? For you condone what they're doing, saying it's all right, and it's not. It's not. It's Invasion of the Body Snatcher. That's another movie to watch. There's 2 of them out there, old school and a new one. So very different. So you want to watch both of them. The new school one, Invasion of the Body Snatcher, makes so much more sense today, climate, than the old one. The old one. The new one, the old one to me, and the old one, you lay, oh, that's so beautiful, that's crazy. So I had an older vanilla cane, and then I had confirmation I'll be the third. I had one of the beloved young ones say, don't go to sleep. And then the older one say, same thing. Watch going to sleep. Now, why they say that? This is crazy. It ain't, but it's for our time. They had somebody die in their sleep that they sent to me to kill me. Thought he was a high-powered witch or whatever he was. And he was on the news. Y'all go look. Young dude, all right? You send these people in your dreams and stuff like that, right? Problem is, I ain't got nothing to hide, so I'm not giving you nothing. I've been since I was 5, right? Knowing how to do stuff, knowing how to be. with my universe. There we go. Knowing how to be with my universe more than just be in the physical, right? So that means astral. I can go out in our universe. I can see stuff. I can place myself for stars. I can place myself in planets and stuff like that, for sure. All right. So, but I've been doing that all my life, right? Now, to tell you that I come to the awareness of it now in the past 5 years, for sure. That's what I can own. But knowing I could do it in some way or form that's different than everybody else, knowing that because my mother, right, the influence in the things that she showed. Now, I was grown in it, raised in it. I have people around me that facilitated the energy for it. So you got to think about it. The ones that know what I'm talking about going to understand. When you're in training with somebody, apprenticeship, they can retrieve your flaws, your weaknesses. So if I'm living in a covenant of what it was, don't y'all realize that I was getting training? So if I go out and I couldn't bring myself back or whatever, then I was facilitated effortlessly with this power structure. It was four of them. So you don't think they was paying attention to my training? Yeah, of course, they was training. So now I'm here, right? Right, I'm trained up, whatever. Most of y'all don't think I'm as powerful because I don't discriminate that. I don't distribute that type of power out because ain't nobody came to me and say, I need you to do this. I can't be bought. I don't get too deep. I don't get deep at all, really, in voodoo and all that stuff. Do I know it's awareness and all that? Do I know how to draw a pentagram? Do I know how to draw these things and put my letters and da-da-da? You better believe I do. You better believe I do. Do I do it? Not necessary. That's when you realize that's not what you came here for. Just to come and understand it, what it is, the purpose of it. But the full content of it is to come and try to contribute that same energy to be helpful to humanity, right? And garner so many of them who've been using and operating their energy in such a nefarious way. For good reason, I get you going to make a living. Don't want to work hard, da-da-da. I get all of it. I get all of it, right? Some half the masses don't know, da-da-da, so you can cloak and da-da-da. I get all that, right? But now I'm here. Now so many of us here, you know what I'm saying? And you know I'm here because you got, Wake Up Today. They know I'm coming, but what you hear around, go around the channel. Go around and listen to people like Quan Yin and all that. What they saying? We got somebody who got a big ego who think they this and that. You know what I'm talking about? Because they know you. They know who coming, beloved. They know who coming to speak to you. And you know it's real and right because the same people who's talking, where are they talking from though? They telling you they once lived around me. They once owned a food truck. It's been sitting there for years now, setting up. Because when one woke up, man, that stuff got to go down now. You've been using my energy, not your own. You've been using my energy. To the point they get the food truck here shut down, to the point they go to Georgia, they get shut down in Georgia, because Georgia, what happened in Georgia a couple summers ago or this summer ago, huh? Stuff getting burnt down, wigs, all that kind of stuff, that shop, who they messing with, huh? Who's getting them to do things and stuff like that, paying them, da-da-da, right? So all that stuff coming back down on when I start saying, reverse that energy, boomerang that energy, Zuda. Go on, bring that back. You the caretaker law of the Gaia within the spirit. Thank you, Brother C.L. Freeman. And that happens. Stuff will start happening around them to the point where people ran them out that country. Over there to Africa. This is just reality. Along with the folks that was helping them. And they was cloaking. These folks were cloaking because they high level. And they was cloaking to make it seem like I was doing this stuff. But the beloveds who know what they do, now y'all don't realize, you saying, well, how's all this information able to, because our alphabets and this is the new game. They up on it. You think you ain't been studying all that stuff, been looked at it with the power structures? Yeah, they up on it. And it just took a while for a lot of people to see, okay, where's the destructive energy coming from? And where's the builder energy coming from? See, I'm a builder. You know that, right? Because I'd rather work with those who are opposite of my idealism, those who have, as long as you have your faith on God, I don't care how you operate towards God, travel towards God, what vehicle you choose, all that. Because I've practiced in so many ways, all of them, to the point where it's just the way you want to engage Most High. That's it. Your language, your ethnicity, your statement, your approval of your identity. It's like, don't it make sense that you're Hindu? Let's say you're Indian, right? So majority of our Indians are Hindu, but then out a bunch come say, "Well, I'm Christian." All the Hindus gonna be like, "Huh? We Hindu folks," because it's just stereotypical understood. But is there a problem? Shouldn't be. So I'm talking about, it's just another vehicle I'm using, but it creates a problem. You know what I'm saying? In some instances, but it should. Right? Just the different. We get so, it's normal for us to place ourselves in these identical type places because it's a cycle. You all your life, hundreds of years, Hindu, hundreds of years, Christian, hundreds of years. But what is that? What does it regulate? Because it ain't what you are. It ain't what you identify. Do I have to go out my house every day and say I'm Buddhist, I'm Christian, I'm this? It should be able to show through your work. That's what I work for. Show through my work who I am. Who are you? And I'm good to you, bro. I'm good to you, sis. I'm godly. I don't mind walking in the godly. That ID I will ensure to make be known, be told. See what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about? Where others, teach his own. Folks need to carry a Bible around to make you see it. I don't. So that rubs people the wrong way. That's what I'm getting to. Be comfortable in your skin, who you are, your actions, and how you go about your consistency. Of course, people want to tell me, don't come to the scene, don't shut up. I wouldn't say much. I would, I find more peace when I don't say. Of course, you ain't a warrior of God. I'm an MOG. I'm a man of God. See what I'm getting at? So I don't, MOGs, double OGs, y'all know what's up. Secret societies and secret squirrel folks, and keep going high. Go tell somebody else that shit. But I'm the one. What that mean? I'm the one what? To tell people don't go hide. God don't need nobody hide. Godly people, those who work for the Most High, don't need nobody hiding right now. It's your time. It's your time. It makes sense for ungodly folks to come out and say to me, this is why I stay to myself. This is why that. And then watch this. At the same time, messing with my headphones, messing with my Wi-Fi, shutting it down, trying to shut it down. You see what I'm talking about? Don't that make, think about that. Who is that? It's not godly people. It's not protection. That's not. And they'll make it seem like that. See, this is why we did it. Because people come, no. People know exactly who I am already, so there's no reason for me to hide, right? And people have shown me, so many, on the right side, keep coming. Keep telling me, keep coming, keep be consistent. You lift me, I lift you. You lift me, we lift each other. You know what I'm talking about? But them other folks. Love it, bro. So we keep going against Rage Against the Propaganda Machine. Keep shining, beloved. Keep doing what we do. We're going to keep looking beautiful, man. Keep pushing out this content. Keep showing up for each other, because I know if I keep showing up, we keep growing. Keep growing. Keep growing. Keep growing. It's all around. It's all around. And they see you looking beautiful. Keep looking beautiful out there. All right? Not for me. I don't do it for just you. Do it for myself first. See what I'm talking about? Always remember that. You go hard for yourself, you going hard for Most High. And it's going to show, beloved. It's going to show. It's going to show. One thing I know y'all see, man, I smile and I'm happy because I know The devil ain't. That's just the reality, man. That was my ultimate job. You know, all the other stuff is cherry on it, but the devil ain't happy, and I love it. I hate to say that. I mean, I'm not miserable. So y'all join the fabric, man. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all know already. Y'all vibe up and stuff. As long as y'all come. Yeah, that's why y'all come, because y'all get a good vibe. So keep coming. All right, love y'all out there. Be good to yourself. Hey, make sure you talk to God. You know what I'm saying? Talk to the Most High. That's another thing. Listen, you're going to have to do it in a conspicuous way, because they be waiting on you to pray and stuff like that. I started realizing that too. That's the one thing I really started realizing. While you praying and all that stuff, and they can monitor inside and get all while you praying and doing your meditation, that's the manipulation. That's that shit that they can get in there and try to confuse, and like they doing now. Don't worry about that. You use that to your advantage. What I told you a long time ago still sets. If in them conditions, think about it. There's so many reasons why when you was looking at Luke Skywalker and Yoda was putting so much pressure on him. You see me? You see me now? And if you don't, a lot of you young folks ain't watch no Star Wars. Go watch it. I think it's Return of the Jedi or something like that. Return of the Jedi. But Luke went had to go find Yoda, and had to go find him in that swamp place, right? And when he got in there, right, what was Yoda doing? The place was all calm, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it was creepy. Don't you think about something? It's creepy. Who made it creepy? Yoda. He was the teacher. He was the first, the original. So understand, if you have an environment that's creepy, digital stuff, people coming at you, supposed to. I'm supposed to. Right now, one thing I know, I'm your Yoda for a lot of people. You don't see it now, but you'll see it later. And Yoda got to show you all this distraction, all this crap. It's meant to be. Because you this, to get you back to this. Compartmentalize, adjust, make common sense. Like one Bluff said, learning to think before you speak. Before you allow the flesh to, think about it. Is this how I need to come at this one? You know, one beloved say in the gym that I was about to knock out, right? Say, this is how I first saw it? This how you? And I was like, tried to get in the head to make one think, but yet didn't assess before I took the action. I had already thought about the process that I was going to go down. When the person sat next to me, alleyway, see how these dummies do? Sat next to me and with the music and headphones, start singing loud on purpose, so I would get that. That's unbalanced. Didn't unbalance it. It's like, okay, I know what's coming, so I'll talk over it, so I don't have to listen to that crap. Because what I'm gonna talk about, what I'm gonna sing about, they ain't gonna like. And so the individual that's supposed to come next, because that's supposed to have to balance me, comes next. Then they supposed to chime in, but they can't chime in because I've been did my own. See what I'm talking about? Rap song, psychosis, know what the whole purpose is. Now when that person came and sat, it undisturbed them. It's like, they already knew what I was coming to do. Yeah, we're rapping about it. And that's when that person got up and like, you ain't shh. So you got to ask yourself, why would you get up and walk away and say you ain't shh? So keep being you. Understand what Yoda's saying. That's what Beloved 22s are telling me. Keep being you. You still on that one arm, upside down, got the ship levitating, which is people, folks. Think they brainiacs. Got so many degrees, surveillance equipment, stuff inside you, nanochips and stuff like that. And I'm just sitting there. Thank you, force of the universe. Nothing overrides you. Though so much can encompass us and think that it has the control through Most High in the force that be's with us. Listen to the rhetoric, beloved. Don't it add up? Make sure you're on the right side. That's all I can tell people. You know what I'm saying? You got a dark side, you got a light side. This is the time right now that many of us going to have to make a choice, because when it start getting to the point where that people can destroy what you have down here in so many ways, because they didn't found, that's why so many people are trying to find another place to live. Once they find another place to live, set and grow, and they don't need this place, watch what happens. They ain't gonna have no problem wanting to destroy this place. And then that's when you, who know you're part of nature, that you like grass growing, that you like that, you see what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about? You'll fight back against robots, against people polluting your water and stuff like that for their ambitions to go outside this and do that. See what I'm talking about? Y'all getting it. We getting it. So you keep pushing, baby. Keep doing the best you can. As best you can. You keep loving your heart. You keep loving your heart. Not to love these people. You know, love what's happening to you or whatever. Love for the fact of you love your Most High. You love God. You see what I'm talking about? And that you don't have the love for it to destroy. You know, if you're somebody who litters and don't pick up trash and stuff like that, you know, you need to start picking up with nature and stuff like that. If you're somebody that I used to, I ain't gonna lie, I used to. Well, I ain't gonna say that, I ain't gonna put that out there, but do our best by nature. That's all. That's all. Because you wouldn't believe the amount of people who could care less. Right? Be that person that cares. Right? That's what brings you out of a lot of what Most High got us going through and stuff like that. So we keep bringing that. All right. Keep rolling. I know it's a long video, but you know, it is what it is. I'll try to cut it down a little bit, or not. That's another thing that I brought in, right? Amongst them. You see them doing it longer now, making longer videos. They used to cut their videos, right? Till I can't, because I come and show you. That's godly. I don't have to cut no video. I ain't gotta just talk to you, be you, and be me in front of you. I ain't gotta hide my face, none of that. Though I understand why some of my superior ones, one of them who are good at what they do and who do know, what it is sometimes you get tired of fighting, because you can fight these folks, but you get tired, and as more as we come into the forefront, the good ones, the innocent ones, the ones that do what they do, we do catch hell. Like the other night, somebody was trying to put something on my lip and my face, glamour spell, because they think that's gonna stop us from coming. I wouldn't give a hoot. If I got a bump here, guess what? I'm still gonna come. But it's all to the point where some of these folks do got HIV. They be running around these circles, effing each other and stuff like that, and so they got it bad, beloved. It's bad. Check yourself. Watch who you being with. One of the beloveds, and they said, you know, wear a condom, stuff like that. Please, or be absent until, you know, how long? It be a year or so, year or two, and these people move out. Why I say that? Because you'll start seeing the evidence on their face, like we do. You'll start seeing the evidence on their body, and they'll be gone. All right, they'll be gone. Till then, you know what I'm saying? Try to do your best, stay yourself, you know what I'm saying? Love yourself. It's the best thing you can do, because like I continue to say, if you know how to love yourself, when that individual come around, when that great person come around and come back saying like you and help combat these things and all, you'll know what love is. You'll know what it feel like. You'll know what it is. You know what it talk like. That's what I'm learning. Right? No matter what it try to do, computerize and all that, because that's what they like. They just feeding off of us to push out what we think we would. Right? It's a field thing too that they don't understand. They look at more of your optic, that you looking through these, and I'm continuing to make these people look through these, because people see me. Well, he can see through this crap. You ain't real. And then even if you real and you coming and trying to be like you real and stuff, I see through that crap too. So, because it only takes a while. You know what I'm saying? Consistency is what it is. All right. Be aware that they're gonna have people saying propaganda go against each other. All right. So that's what it is today. That's why I say watch your color. It ain't a color thing. It's a have and have not. What we have done, all right, this color has boule, whatever, hard, push forefront vanilla folks, right, to make us think like in the past, racism. It's not that no more, bro. Right? I need my vanilla folks, my beloveds. You know already. You know this stuff. You are who you are. Ain't nobody been twisted about who power this, woo, woo, woo. We share that unique power. Right? We're not here to do all this other stuff that I know my family on one side would love. A race war, riot wars, it's the white man fault, da da da. And look what they did to us in the past. And they still love to ride on that. Right? We not them. I'm not them folks. That's one thing. And I don't say this to we're gonna leave that right there. I say that because that's exactly what folks wanted. And what I understood is folks wanted that because if I push a race button, if I play that game, then those who need this more than anybody, pay attention, need this to be known more than anybody, that there's a group of us that we see through that, you know. So I like the Naja and his beautiful beloved with how they talked and how they moved. We ain't looking at this color thing. It's a have and have not. Our folks have put themselves in the background so that you and so many like me don't think that the tide has ever turned. And they make you feed on slavery and all that stuff and sit up there in them high places and push that poison down to you. But notice where they're sitting, high places. They not high places. High places with who? The haves. High places, the haves. So what we have to watch, many of us, those who have, and sit out there and say, white man this and blah, 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 and black, and remember when you was enslaved, and remember that? See what I'm talking about? There's a reason. Because now we down here in the common era wanting to be like them. What we arguing about slavery for? We can go to the academy together. We can go to the Grammys together. We can go to such and such's wedding and be all, see how they do? But they be hollering, white man, you see what I'm talking about? But not realizing those that do that crap, they in the background putting vanilla right in front of you to make it seem like vanilla holding you down. Vanilla? No. Vanilla just want to know if you somebody I can work with. And just like chocolate, you somebody I can work with. But you got folks out there who don't want you to trust each other. And we got to see through that. Continue seeing through that. I am. All right? And the more we do this, hey! I don't get one of these kids cut the grass. The more we keep doing that, you keep breaking their paradigm down, baby. You see what I'm talking about? Keep breaking their paradigm down. And what it do is keep exposing them. It keeps exposing them for the crap that they ain't. All right. So I had a good video, good content. We getting somewhere, getting here, and we keep it. All right. Love y'all out there. Y'all keep being what y'all doing. Salute. Love.